There ever, never, ever, never, ever, ever, and an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle.
An awareness creeps up on you.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think?
Somewhere in the sorb, like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, a fiery streak.
Somehow, you know what it is. You hear a jingle. It says, "The whirling in rags." A mirror. Was this not? Probably not. No. Hot water sprays. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Or recollect as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Behold, you have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis. Please stop. It's horrible. You can't. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. Whatever. You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something. It belongs in the new. The third. Things were good. Forever shall. If it doesn't rhyme out of the dazzling swirl of disco music. Everyone loved it. The click is used to spur on a horse. Some 20-odd years. You have some understanding of the... It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile when it... A mirror hangs on the bar. The window stands broke. The morning light hurts your eyes. The shards face outward. Whatever, a fine web of, more likely a projectile than a held object. It is too large for a, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your... A cool wind gushes in. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan. You swoop up and catch the tie. What you have in your hand, the blades come squeaking to a halt. There they both are. Two like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only...
Hello, officer.
The young woman, a silver jumpsuit falls off her like scowl.
No. Because you're a police officer. I am, yes. You've been here, couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Could it be because...
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is...
Don't be so harsh on yourself. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you. A light.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. The dock workers... You're in a hostel. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced...
You sure look like...
Her accent suggests she is...
You're in a hostel. We are in
Revachol is the...
Forever.
And ever and ever.
It's 51. The current. Centuries don't... Civilization has You're right. There was the usual... I couldn't say. Oh, yes.
Oh, that.
We're here. It would appear a slow, sad song started. Yes, there was a church. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. Then you started screaming and... No. A window was smashed. The tape player. There was. I think you screamed that you... I went out afterwards. Everything was glad to have been of assistance.
A man in his... Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a competent worker. Looks like the bird. This is the great skua. The small steel tag says as...
Look, your buddy is over... Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. A competent... Looks like the bird. This is the great... The small steel tags.
Look, Why don't you go and...
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm...
He's very animal.
I have 3 cafeterias. She just...
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't...
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
As you are on the sleeve of his bomber jacket.
Hello.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes.
Okay, it looks like we had a...
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you...
If you don't mind, we should talk to... It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it,
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your...
The man with
Mr.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is...
What? I have no idea what that means. What is this, a joke to you?
Sir,
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while.
No,
Do you have her number?
as a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use.
You said you just got here,
What, of Martinez?
but you still know your...
Yes, I know where some things are.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses ask him about the
Behind this building. That's easy.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro.
I don't know.
This is it.
Oh, the locals.
Did the debarders themselves?
I don't really know. I would suppose.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor.
The lieutenant turns.
Haven't you asked me that already? What? Okay, you...
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. What? Is that so? Mr. Feminist?
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over,
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to... What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 for survival to pay. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me. Are you serious?
Some do take recompense.
Yes, it is.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he does.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head. The theme on that pinball machine is a stamp clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out. It comes free with the sentiment.
Yes?
The corpse looks, you seem to be holding your breath. There are several footprints in the mud. Heavy workers' boots. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. No. 1. Standard work. 2. Standard. 3. Hobnailed. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45. You don't know. It's 5. Another 6. An aberration. Impossible to tell. Could also have been, you're not bad. It's as if the whole 7. The glowing out 8. And yet another.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. A woman or a kid? Okay. How do you...
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything? 200?
He might be right.
Possibly.
But why?
Yes, they could have even easier to carry on a stretcher. Interesting. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? A drummer only uses... Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would...
He doesn't.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone... A week, maybe?
It is not.
I pulled last...
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would...
What do I think? Then, after hoisting him up...
Indeed. Yes. Everything. The lieutenant's...
Either way.
If there ever was such...
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno! Right in the... Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to...
Fuck that! The rake! He should throw the... The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is?
We shouldn't do anything. You will see.
The language these kids are using. Before you stand, vapor emanate. This must be the... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oil, a metallic...
Take what you need, officer.
The pry bar, useful for the handle. You can do good. It's robot, lets you see things. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The frequency, the soft...
This is precinct.
Hello, Alice.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it.
This is Officer Alice Demet.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's deep...
Just a second, officer.
10-2,
The man uses
10-4 message, 10-18, state your message, sir.
But you said...
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. Is it him? Says he lost... He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking... It's Officer Dick Mullen from...
Dick Mullen is not... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a... Fuck me! Mac, come here! What's going on? Super Cop here. He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. 10-9, come again. I didn't... New Heights? Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. Okay, it's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrapped.
He says he didn't lose his gun.
Ask him to describe it. His gun.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a kill...
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun.
This isn't really...
Mac can face it, China. Oh,
I'm not going to.
ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. That's a negative.
What's he saying?
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday.
Sure, vanilla
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. Tell him to apologize.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims. Mac, he says...
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to him.
Fire, water? He's lost it. Fuck it, tell him...
Satellite Officer V. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it. Be smart about it.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The white suede feels luxurious, and as you tap on the
There's no...
translation, we're not going anywhere right now.
This is Precinct 57. Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly,
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this.
God, why can't you just...
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is... Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past.
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Right. It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking...
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and... You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out? I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie," and "Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns." It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? Whatever this empathy failure tells you, don't take the quest. It's not wonderful, it's ugly. You're just a gimp. What? You want to...
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? '57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Excuse me? Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the... Well, as you probably...
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Since the street signs must... No problem.
She's very well composed.
Me?
She hides it well, but behind...
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse. Well...
Don't worry, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Salts?
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those...
Sure. Keep them. Hello again, officer. How are...
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get.
Can I help you? What thing? Yes, not...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. We don't. We have to wait.
There are these things called...
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything in...
Yes, have you got it? Like what?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Glad you asked. When Junior researched, it's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted. Because it's nice and orderly. Well, rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like... An inconspicuous pile. This trash container is locked. The body is downwind from here. Maybe...
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my... We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza most. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Cop habit. This isn't Kate. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating. Thank. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How an hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about what happened, man? You used to be get your drink on and your act to... A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says, 5 real. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. No, he's looking the other way. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing that up. Why did...
Why? To keep the hobos and...
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Okay then. Maybe.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but...
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling? That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And among the threadbare kitchen towels, something as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety weight.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The fuck's he on about? Kids?
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and...
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
It's just organic waste, cold and... What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Understood.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case, officially.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's a metaphor. Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility out.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number.
Maybe yours will have how many?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink is... Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on... What do you mean? Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date... Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the... A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staple. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tent. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Good.
He understands you're concealing something.
But do you also use the titular? Right, of course.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pen. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. Inspect, interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of... A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. Your things to be done and things already done.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very... I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous... You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe, but they appear. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station, all in a print so a dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural. Why yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it, and these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. And something small inside. Light, permeables. It's not hidden per se. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see something and something's permeables. The plastic shimmers like lapis. With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellular, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it? Why, yes it is, among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. The lieutenant observes you, raising and lowering the toilet waterlogged mass.
Excuse me, I just have to ask again. How did it get in the trash? Okay, good. But why? Boring? Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Make sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. Now, if you'll excuse me, that thing has filled me with the sudden urge to make sure mine is in perfect order.
Needless, it looks great, unlike yours, which is an unholy mass dripping with excrement.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? Alright, entertain the Kuno.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball. Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like,
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy. You heard Kuno. Kuno, I don't know. Some mesk or...
there is no Night City anywhere.
Yeah, Kuno didn't smoke.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Kuno's fucking...
He's trying to hide the fact.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the... Just a couple of pigs sniffing around.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
The fuck are you calling a thing?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! Help! Pig's got Kuno!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out.
Yeah, that's right.
Bang! Go fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Believe it, you...
These could drastically improve your chances of survival. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They will also make you into an idiot.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that.
The lieutenant remains silent, but his
Alright, Pico.
Don't do business with...
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust. The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get... Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipped is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just...
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the... Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind.
He's hiding something.
Pig, if Kuno was hiding something...
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should...
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't...
I can't believe it felt like springtime just a... Well, this might be the last snow we get. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in...
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service, CS Municipal.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Yes? Do I have a...
It's not a shaker. It's nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? Because I'm not a bartender.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need it.
Well, you're not getting it!
This is a thoughtful exchange, but can we move on, please?
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Right.
10-4, come in. 10-4. What does he want? He's asking for... Is he... I don't think he... Don't give that... Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's impossible. He isn't getting... Request denied, sir. Over. Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
All right.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow, like a leopard. The lights unfold with a...
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol, a rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into three. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around. You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride. The last row has 3 That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? No shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after this next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed? Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of... Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, but it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. Yes. Everyone has their own method of coping. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Guillaume Lemillion. Bad news. Guillaume Lemillion did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
A gander and a hunter and
a simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey, it's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like, a strike.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in...
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. Don't be a stranger.
Inexplicable feminist agenda. There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly... A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please, it's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50. It leads to a side building, adjacent.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The door does not budge.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just awesome, boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The door does not budge. The man ponders his cooking utensils. He looks up at you, then looks away. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chin. But dear, you're not for me. You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and...
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you. Thank you, but... Martin, perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. The new disco dancing. It seems much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try one... Nope. Sadly not.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this... It has something to do with everything. You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble...
A sigh. The lieutenant...
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs, and someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe?
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles.
You must be joking.
It's not easy to...
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything... Of course, dear. Good luck with your...
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
I can see that.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole damn union. They come here.
We should find out who this Lord faction is. We don't. We have to wait.
There are these things called days.
Yes, not...
We should find out. We don't.
There are these things called days.
Yes? Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the... A lot. Yes?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Life? I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Don't...
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. Whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
What the hell is your problem? You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque.
Take it easy, René. This is just...
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull. Good. Mistakes are forgiven.
Yes. Why did you come here? You never know. He might know something. This is a...
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, in Martinez, the union is the law. Cop is a pejorative term.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety. I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and...
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on... The rest of the city got cleaned up, but...
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol...
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away and now it's neon signs. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in it.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgot? It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we...
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?